Yo, what's up, Ippo fans? This is Rafa from C Manga, and apparently there was another chapter Ippo released just after this. I need to pay attention more often because they said this will be a chapter shortly after 10:32, and here it is. But unfortunately, the author's going on the break for some research, so this will be the last chapter for a while, and kind of a bad place to leave it off. It was such a cliffhanger, but here it is, 10:33, a Mexican left, and that title pretty much summarized the whole chapter. It was Ippo just like learning how lethal Gonzalez left is, even though it hasn't actually made a clean connection with him. And it's like Ippo kind of, I'd say, misjudged the left twice in this match. The first time, it's like he's like, oh, this left won't reach. It's like there's no way. It's like I can see the angle sort of. It's kind of difficult, but I know it's coming straight at me. It's not gonna reach. And then it's like it tapped his head, and he was shocked. He's like, how did this reach? And he notices that the reach was long, but it can retract fast. It's like even though he has a long reach, he could pull it back just as quick as he could fire it out. And he said his knuckles are very solid, so he knows this is gonna hurt when any of those start connecting. But what was it? I think it was Sendo and Mashiba were discussing that Ippo, being the short guy he is, he's dealt with long reaches before, so he should be able to deal with this. But everyone knows it's not going to be that simple this time. This is a second world ranking boxer, not the guys he fought before, so his skill is going to be much more higher than theirs, and Ippo's already got a taste of that. Ippo even notices that he says the left was very similar to Sawamura. So yeah, so it's very and quick. So he can't just stand around idle and wait for a left to come that's going to be dodgy because he'll never close the gap. So he starts to weave his head and moving slowly, and as he's thinking, he said, if I take one more step now and I weave, I can take another weave and then I should be able to get in close. But another left hits him and it cancels out his weave, and that shocks him. It's like even everyone's thinking, oh, one's connected, but luckily Ippo, blocked it. I'm not sure if Gonzalez deliberately meant to hit him there, but either way, it didn't connect with him, but it still touched him. And this is when Ippo realizes that the lefts he's throwing are not like they're magically reaching him. He's stepping in and out every time he's getting ready to throw a left, and this is to confuse perception. So it's like he can never predict if it's going to hit or not and how far it is. So he's footwork and his reach, that both of them combined are just miles above what Ippo's handled before. And his coach and he's bringing out, Poe's never been good at bringing out strategies like this before, but he's able to deal with them. So and Ippo knows after watching Vorg's fight that in the world stage, this is the kind of stuff he's gonna have to deal with, high skilled strategies and game plans. But what can he do? And he said the only thing he can do is do what he usually does, is just close in slowly, weave everything that Ippo has done before, but obviously at a higher degree because he's been refining himself up to this point. So it all comes down to how good is Ippo's skills and his boxing finesse, and that's what it comes down to. So yeah, Ippo's just basically saying back to basics as he was training to, and hopefully he can draw in close. Gonzalez now in this match, but it's that Ippo started to bob his head, and he noticed that he's doing this to make it hard to read him, so he can get a clean shot on him. Gonzalez himself saying that it's actually quite hard to get a bead on him. So Ippo, he's not completely helpless at this point. And the last bit now is Ippo gets a bit more confidence. He remembers Saramura's penetrating lefts with no wind up, and Gedo's the weird where he really loosely, so it looked like he was reaching far, and he said this is similar to that, I need to remember them, and he's like go, and then he charges in, close peekaboo style, all sorts, and he's just gone in really tight, really compact, going for as close as possible. And Gonzalez fires off the left, and yeah, literally cliffhanger, and that's what we're left with. So it's like, who's gonna get in close and who's gonna get hit, and we're gonna have to wait a good while for that. But yeah, this is starting to look like a promising match. It looks really difficult because to see Ippo take his time, as everyone said, it's really weird to see him do this. Edgy Dutty said that as well. He said it's weird to see Ippo do this. It's not his style, but it's very smart considering who he's going up against. And it could end quickly for him. If anything, if one of those lefts caught him, or anything, or if left caught and then he followed up with a right, Ippo would be knocked out easily. So Ippo has got to take this one step at a time. But also, it's like he's got to be what's the word, daring. So it's like, has he done that at the end and get in close? So it's like the fine line between being cautious or being aggressive at the same time. That's the only way he's probably going to win this match and throw Gonzalez off. So as I said before, I want to see how refined Ippo's skills are, and if he's going to throw out a new tech we don't know about. Be nice to see, but we'll see what happens. Gonzalez is not going to make this easy for Ippo, and we're in for a good few rounds. And before this match is ended, still voting on Ippo to win. I'm not that, but this is not going to be easy, and this will wake him up to what the world stage is going to be like. So yeah, that's the chapter for this week. We're left with this cliffhanger. Who knows when the next chapter will come out? Hopefully it's not too long. And yeah, we here on C Manga can't wait to see the next few fights for this. This is world stage. This is real. So yeah, enough of my rambling. What do you guys think? As usual, leave your comments, predictions, anything you can think of will happen in the next few rounds of this fight. If you enjoyed this chapter, leave us a like and also subscribe for more content in the channel, and I'll speak to you guys next time.